To sit the ADR exam, you must study for 1 week with a recognised ADR provider. You can find this list on the CILT website. I'm Leon Clifton. Tanker A. ADR questions, tanker specialization. Vent in an atmospheric tank. I'm not sure what that picture has to do with anything. That's the Leprechaun. Was that a horror film, The Leprechaun or something?
Yeah.
Who turns a leprechaun into a horror film?
The Mad American.
It's a funny one, isn't it?
What was that other film? There's one about the Tooth Fairy as well. I've ruined this recording now. There's one about the Tooth Fairy as well. But it turned out to be quite creepy. I forget what that was now. Okay, combustion heaters. Keep the driver warm on cold nights. Maybe use at any time. It only be used in the cab. Must not be used during filling or discharging operations. Good. Maximum number of battery master switches fitted to a vehicle under ADR is 2. You said 2. Okay, make this very clear once again. The switch in the cab is the isolator, the isolation switch, okay? The master switch must be accessible from outside. It's usually down where the fuel cap is. Okay, so one isolation switch, one master switch. Now, it might actually be a physical switch, like a light switch on the dashboard. It might be that red button that you turn. It might be what they call a dead man's handle. Very same principle, only a long sort of metal bar. Okay, one isolation switch, one master switch. An emergency shut valve allows the driver to close the outlet valves all at once. I suppose it sounds like it shuts off the loading from the tank is full. Makes no sense at all. Shuts off the engine from outside the cab. Makes no sense at all. Okay, emergency shut-off valve allows the driver to stop the delivery from a location away from the main outlet valves. Okay, it's you're not going to get a question that confused, okay? That's me and my holidays. Excess flow valve. Excess flow. Excess is too much. So an excess flow valve. Gas tank to stop the flow of gas if a hose bursts or a coupling fails. Too much comes out. If you're delivering gas and the hose split or burst, you can imagine the gas will come shooting out, yeah? And the valve detects that there's way too much coming out. There's an excess flow of gas coming out, and boom, it will shut off. Okay? Minimum distance between the tank and the bumper. Joe, how are you? I'm doing the very best. I just think I haven't spoken to you in maybe even years at this stage. We just sort of pass each other on the road. Yeah, I was looking for maybe a couple of tyres for a 709. I bought a 709. Yeah, it's a 709. It's like a 22 seat or something. Ah, right. So you couldn't put them on anyway. Oh, that's okay. How are you anyway? Kept going. Ah, sure. I'm here teaching right now. Actually, I'm online teaching. I just turned off the microphone so I could talk to you. It's okay. Listen, if you could get them tyres, if I could get you the tyres, how much would they cost? Oh, that'd be okay. Do you reckon if I was stuck, you could get them though anyway? Yeah, alright, I'll give him a shout. All right, listen, nice to speak to you, Joe. I'll speak to you later, right? Right, bye, bye.
So, of course. No.
Bit of background noise. Someone having a conversation now. Foot
Right.
valves must always be closed except when discharging or loading because to prevent spillage and damage to wet line or outlet valves. Okay, again, you're not going to get a question that complicated in your ADR, right? So I'm not going to go into that. Ullage space in a tank is there to allow you need to know that ullage is a space to allow for expansion of liquids. Something deeply upsetting about putting makeup on a monkey. Which of the following does not reduce the effects of liquid surge? Surge plates obviously reduce the effect. I think that's pretty obvious, that one, really. Baffles, that stops your liquid going sideways, yeah? Yes? Oh, sorry, my microphone wasn't on. Surge plates obviously stop the effects of liquid surge, don't they? And
Yeah.
baffles stop the liquid surging sideways, don't they?
Yeah.
And filling the tank as full as you want, leaving plenty of ullage space
Give space for it to surge.
does not reduce the effect. That would create, the more space you left, the more surge you'd get, yeah? Sloshing up and down and side to side. Okay? Filling the tank as full as you want to, that's too ambiguous, that answer. But anyway, all right, I forgive you for getting this one wrong, but these two are pretty obvious that they do affect. Maybe it's the way you're reading the question. I'm not quite sure. Everyone understands what surge is, yeah? Which of these will not increase the pressure?
What in the name of God is that picture?
I don't know. It's quite upsetting, isn't it?
It's a bit odd, already.
The only space in a tank of petrol, kerosene, or diesel must not be less than. Well, it can be less than that, so it's not really. Okay, it's 15% for butane and 3% for petrol. It depends on what's in there. Oh, I suppose that's right. Yeah, it can't be less than 3%. Because 3% is the minimum you'd leave for petrol, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a very confusing question. The only thing you really need to know is butane, you need to leave 15%, and petrol, you need to leave 3%. Okay, so it depends on the chemical you're carrying. Or
They're both the extremes, are they? They're both the extremes, like one is the minimum, one is the maximum.
I think so, yeah. I don't know what needs more than 15%, so I suppose, yeah. In the most suitable position for discharge, as side of the tank, foot valves, base valves are always at the bottom of the tank. They're called foot valves and base valves. Most people who watch these videos click the subscribe button. I'd like to say thank you.